You're barefoot or have a splinter. Whispered gossip, I don't miss it. I take an ink pen and paper to dinner. Yeah, that's right, my hearing sucks, even with these fancy hearing aids from Sears and Roebucks. But this cloud has a silver lining. Now if there's something I don't wanna hear, like criticism or too much whining, I just shake my head and point to my ears. I didn't want to admit I didn't hear her when she said, "Don't I look awful tonight?" So I just nodded, said, "Yes, dear," but I had no trouble hearing her reply. Yeah, that's right, my hearing sucks, even with these fancy hearing aids from Sears and Roebucks. But this cloud has a silver lining. Now if there's something I don't wanna hear, like criticism or too much whining, I just shake my head and point to my ears. I told my friend I love my new hearing aid. I said, "Man, it really works great." He said, "Oh yeah? What kind is it?" I said, "It's 728. Yeah, that's right, my hearing sucks, even with these fancy hearing aids from Sears and Roebucks. But this cloud has a silver lining. Now if there's something I don't wanna hear, like criticism or too much whining, I just shake my head and point to my ears. I just shake my head and point to my ears. I just shake my head and point to my ears." What?
Great. Wow, how do you come up with this stuff, Steve?
I can't hear.
So I was sitting in the backyard one day, and I think I started channeling John Prine, and this is what came out. You got squirrels in your bird feeder, gutters are full of leaves, guitar won't stay in tune, and your piano is missing keys. The toilet is overflowing, the turkey is starting to burn. You've been taking meditation lessons, but you never seem to learn. Let the squirrels run wild, tame those thoughts inside your mind. Embrace your inner child, he's waiting there for you to find. You don't need to learn, but you already know. If it holds you down, just let it go. You got some big holes in your bucket, and your mortgage is long overdue. The trash is piling up in the corner, and the rodents are laughing at you. You're a few dishes short of a full load, but you got no detergent anyway. You've been waiting for your ship to come in, it could come crashing through any day. Let the squirrels run wild, tame those thoughts inside your mind. Embrace your inner child, he's waiting there for you to find. You don't need to learn, it holds you down, let it go. Now the road of life is full of potholes, and your car is off in the ditch. You could have sworn when you were young, by this time you'd be filthy rich. Life is a terrible housekeeper, so your dreams get covered in dust. Like an old-time radio receiver, you've got to learn to adjust. Let the squirrels run wild, tend those thoughts inside your mind. Embrace your inner child, he's waiting there for you to find. You don't need to learn what you already know. If it holds you down, let it go. If it holds you down, let it go. Okay.
I love that. If it holds you down, let it go. That's a great line. Great line. I got my first guitar when I was just a kid, and I've spent hours and hours playing music. If I had spent all that time playing stocks and bonds, by now I'd be cruising. We answer to the choices that we make. Sometimes we get it right, sometimes we make mistakes. But as I look around the room at my sweet music friends who have saved me and stuck by me again and again, I'm not wishing I had had better vision. I'm thanking God for bad decisions. I saw red flags everywhere, and so did she. But we kept plowing straight ahead and just ignored them. Though we tried to beat the odds, when it all fell apart, no one needed a post-mortem. We answer to the choices that we make. Sometimes we get it right, sometimes we make mistakes. But as I look at the face of this amazing child who has loved me, inspired me, and blessed me with that smile, I'm not wishing I had had better vision. I'm thanking God for bad decisions. Yeah, we answer to the choices that we make. But sometimes God intervenes just for goodness sake. And as I look at my life and the crazy things I've done, He has found something good in every single one. So I'm not wishing I had thanking God for bad decisions. No, I'm not wishing I had had better vision. Thanking God for bad decisions.
Wow, that's great. All right, so this song, I guess it would kind of tie into that one. So if you find yourself at a point where you've made some bad decisions, feel free to jump in on the chorus. You'll pick it up pretty quick. I've been sitting here, I don't know how long. Used to be alright, everything seems wrong. Thinking about my future, looking at my past. Time to make some changes, and I've got to make them fast. I've got to run, run, run. I've got to run, run, run. 'Cause if I stay another day, can't get away. See my mouth moving, now the words are coming out to make you listen. Why do I have to shout? Sometimes I wonder if you know that I'm here. Would you even notice if I just disappear? I've got to run, run, run. I've got to run, run, run. 'Cause if I stay another day, can't get away. Am I going crazy? Now is it me or you? I've done all I can, there's nothing more that I can do. Time to put my feet down, move across that floor. Last time you'll see me is when I'm flying through that door. I've got to run, run, run. I've got to run, run, run. 'Cause if I stay another day, can't get away. Run, run, run. Run, run, run. 'Cause if I stay another day, can't get away. Thank you.
I was chatting with Shelby before the show, and we were talking about what kind of music we play, and I asked him, and he said, I said, how would you classify your songs? He said, we don't know. Country, folk, I don't know. But I have written one I would consider country song. Old time country song that I'm gonna play for you. Well, I guess it's true. Old habits are hard to break. 'Cause even though we're through and I'm out on my own, each evening I still find, as I drive by the Oak Street sign, I almost turn down her street and head for home. And I turn down her street by mistake today. Well, I guess this old car is still used to going that way. And before I realized, I pulled into her drive. I hope she didn't see me drive away. Our place still looks the same. 5 weathered footprints still in the drive. Looks like our front porch swing needs fixing again. And my old faithful hound ran to the car as I turned around. I said, I can't stay, boy, I wish I could. Goodbye, my friend. And I turned down her street by mistake today. Well, I guess this old car was still used to going that way. And before I realized, I pulled into her drive. I hope she didn't see me drive away. And before I realized, I pulled into her drive. I hope she didn't see me drive away.
That's great. Great stuff. Well, we appreciate you guys letting us play a few songs for you. This is a song I wrote fairly recently, and I realized I was getting older.
No sympathy over here.
When I was young, the sky was the limit. My bank of time had millions of minutes, sailing down the streets on a bike that had no brakes. Didn't see the stop signs, I never learned from my mistakes. Was focused on the future, searching for a sign. Now there's an old man in my mirror, but I had more time. cross the bridge, I would turn around and burn it. If a lesson slapped my face, I never bothered to learn it. Skating around in circles on a slowly melting pond. Scenery was beautiful, but I was looking far beyond. I was living in a dream, and everything was fine. Then the alarm clock rang. I thought I had more time. It's a game of life, and there's one way to win it. You gotta squeeze every minute out of every minute when you're in it. When I was a young man, I thought the whole world was mine. And now I see the setting sun. I thought I had more time. I thought I had more time. It's a game of life, and there's one way to win it. You gotta squeeze every minute out of every minute when you're in it. Squeeze every minute out of every minute when you're in it. When I was a young man, I thought the whole world was mine. And now I see the setting sun. I thought I had more time. I thought I had more time. I wish I had more time. Thank you. Appreciate that.
I think our 30 minutes are up. Thank you all for listening. I appreciate it very much. And
Good job, sweet. Talk amongst yourselves. Good. All right. Muted. All right. Broken strings.
I can go first, Tony.
Fiona.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing. This is a test. Everyone who made 100, raise your hands. See who the overachievers are out there. Go ahead.
Yeah.
So here we are, about to start round 2. My name's Fiona McAllister, and I'm one of 2 coordinators for the Nashville Songwriters Association International, which is the NSAI, and it's an organization out of Nashville, and they support writers of all genres, not just country music. And we have a chapter in North Carolina. It meets once a quarter in Pineville and does its other meetings via Zoom. And a lot of the members of the SSA are or have been NSAI members also, sometimes at the same time. We're complementary groups. The SSA is mostly social, and the NSAI is mostly educational. So when we have meetings, we deep dive into our lyrics. We bring copies of the lyrics, and we rate our lines. What's the best one? What do we want to do more of? When did we lose interest? You know, try to help the writer strengthen their songs. Our organization in Nashville charges for membership. None of that money comes to the chapter, but it does go to Nashville, and that fee pays for you to have a critique from a Nashville professional writer once every month. And we also have some events in Nashville. We have writers' rooms in Nashville, a place where you can go and hang out. You send them some of your songs, they'll help you find some co-writers. And they have writers' rooms with pianos and guitars for you to go and occupy when you go to town. And we have competitions between members, and we own the Bluebird now, so we have opportunities for open mics and things like that. So it's a great organization. We have an event every spring where we have concerts, 2 venues, 5 or 6 different venues all over town, and 2 shows a night of #1 songwriters in Nashville to go and listen to them and their stories. It's a great event. So if anyone's interested in some online connections with that approach to songwriting, come and see me and I'll help you find our website. We have a Facebook page where we communicate when we're having events and meetings. And we also sometimes will have meetups at different open mics just to get out and about. So that's the NSAI. And we have 2 great representatives from our songwriting. Right here beside me is Mr. Tony Thomas, one of my favorite songwriters. He's actually a Nashville writer, right?
I'm a nobody. It's plain and
Don't
simple.
believe him.
He's a somebody.
And we have to clap for him because one of his songs did go to #1 on a country, what was it?
It was Country Christian.
Country Christian chart
Skewed, I'm sure.
last month.
Yeah, most of June.
Last month. And
I'm rich now, all that money.
This song is more like Elvis, and I'm sure he'll play it tonight. And also we have with us Mr. Bruce Keaty, BK, and he is the other coordinator for the NSAI, so he can answer all your questions too and help you get hooked up if you're interested in coming and playing with us. We'd love to have you.
I'm here just to make Tony look good. So.
Oh, no.
Thank you, Fiona. Yeah, NSAI is a lot of fun. You guys should check it out. Really, really educational. Now, we live around Lake Norman, and I live in a lakefront community, and I used to have a party down at the dock, Vineyard Point Marina, GG Dock, slip number 5. Yeah. And yeah, on Friday nights we go and just have some cocktails out on the dock, so we'd have a docktail party. No pickup trucks in a cornfield, no bonfires, it's a waterside deal. No Ruby Tuesdays at a happy hour, dockside cocktails, sweet and sour. Just like the sunset party down in Key West town, we'd meet about an hour before the sun goes down. Face our chairs pointing to the west, grab a silver bullet from the Yeti chest. It's a docktail party out at the lake. A docktail party rocking to the way. A cocktail party, our sunset playground. It's a cocktail party, y'all drink 'em on down. Oh, 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 oh. Aren't those brilliant lyrics right there? With blue margaritas and coconut rum, nobody cares about your net income. A box of wine and a solo cup, there's booze in the blender, y'all drink it all up. We'll fire up the grill, bring some KFC. It's time to party, been working all week. Chuck opens bottles with his class ring. Guitars picking and everybody sings. It's a cocktail party out at the lake. A cocktail party, we're rocking to the way. A cocktail party, our sunset playground. It's a cocktail party, y'all drink 'em on down. Oh, 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 oh. Moonshine waters, the buoy lights, that's the buoy sound. Our way of celebrating Friday nights at the cocktail party out at the lake. A cocktail party, rocking to the way. A cocktail party, our sunset playground. It's a cocktail party, y'all drink 'em on down. Oh, 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 oh. It's a cocktail party, y'all come on down. Thank you.
If you and I had written that together, Docktail would have a whole different meaning.
I don't want to know, do I?
I wrote this song a while back and really wasn't sure where it was coming from. It was more or less just an exercise. And then my wife, who's not with me tonight, she detected a lump in her throat, which led to cancer, thyroid cancer, massive surgery, and changed our world. She's good. She's good. But bless her heart, like maybe a year and a half later, she had a little dot on her lip. And it was just a strange place that the dermatologist had burned off, but kept coming back. Well, the next thing you know, she had to have Mohs surgery. The older you get, you're going to get real familiar with Mohs, especially if you...
Yeah, I had it 2 weeks ago. There's still a scar right there, yeah.
Well, bless her, this little dot turned into just annihilated her face. It was like the size of a silver dollar. And so this song is for my wife, and you'll figure it out. And I'm no singer like these guys we've been listening to. It's embarrassing. You guys are good. They can be silent, they can be loud, sip margaritas like they're doing now. Sometimes they're rosy, sometimes they shine. They're just getting started in my heart tonight. They say the words I wanna hear when they whisper in my ear the things you're gonna do. They've waited all day just for this moment. They know they own it as they make their move. So take the lead, girl, lean in closer and swing that long hair behind your shoulder. Give me another from your soul kiss, baby. I love your lips. I love your lips. You put on your playlist, they sing every song. If your heart is hurting, they pray to God. Can taste like a cherry, look sexy when you grin, can talk a little dirty if that's the mood you're in. They say the words I wanna hear when they whisper in my ear the things you're gonna do. They've waited all day just for this moment. They know they own it as they make their move. So take the lead, girl, lean in closer and swing that long hair behind your shoulder. Give me another from your soul kiss, baby. I love your lips. I love your lips. You know I'm crazy over all of you, but I like the way they show me you love me too. They say the words I wanna hear when they whisper in my ear the things you're gonna do. They waited all day just for this moment. They know they own it as they make their move. So take the lead, girl, lean in closer and swing that long hair behind your shoulder. Give me another from your soul kiss, baby. I love your lips. I love your lips. Whew. Thank you.
Dang, that's a sexy song, man. Woo! Wow.
It wasn't meant for you. Don't.
Yeah. I didn't even need that clarification, actually.
I'm all man. I'm all man.
I wrote this a few years ago when the Keystone Pipeline got shut down. It's not a left, right, blue, red thing. It's how it affects people, that have jobs working it there. And I heard a songwriter adage one time that said, "Don't write about the war, write about the soldier." The alarm rings, it's 5 a.m., it's 12 degrees outside. Another section lowered down, now it's welding time. Paid good by the hour, the benefits I need. I work hard every day to support my family. And my name is on my shirt, it's covered with dirt. Welding beads of steel, burning every meal. I'm red, white, and blue, and I'm paying union dues. Well, tonight my back will hurt when my name is on my shirt. The big boss came to town with some bad news. He said, DC shut us down, there ain't no work for the crews. I got 3 boys and a wife, a baby coming soon, bringing home a pink slip. What the hell am I gonna do? My name is on my shirt, it's covered with dirt. Running beads of steel, earning every meal. I'm red, white, and blue, and paying union dues. Tonight my back will hurt, and my name is on my shirt. Build our future on American roots, this land we all love. Working men, steel-toed boots, keep this country strong. And my name is on my shirt, it's covered with dirt. I'm running beads of steel, earning every meal. I'm red, white, and blue, and I'm paying union dues. Tonight my back will hurt, and my name is on my shirt. Yeah, tonight my back will hurt, and my name is on my shirt. The alarm rings, it's 5 a.m., it's 12 degrees outside. Thanks, y'all.
You never know in the music business what's going to happen with the people you meet. And my advice is be kind to everyone. Years ago, I was fortunate enough to meet and get very close to a lot of cool dudes in the music business. One of those guys is, I won't call his name just in case he doesn't want to associate with me anymore for some reason, but I had pitched him this song, and he said, man, I love this song, but I just don't think I can get it cut. So I don't want to put it on a shelf and tie it up for you. You just keep working it. Well, I got this song cut earlier this year, and I was excited. I was getting emails and texts about it, telling me what was going on. And to make it short, so I don't eat your song time here, eventually my publisher sent me an email and said the song plugger wanted me to share this with you. Well, it was the song plugger that I had pitched the song to start with. He eventually got it cut anyway. And so you never know. I've always been kind to these people and try not to make an enemy, with the exception of one person. There's one person I met that I absolutely hated, and I don't care. And I would love to say his name, but I won't. But anyway, this song went to #1 on the Christian country chart. It's a country song, and there's some country people looking at it. My publishers had several George Strait cuts, and this was pitched to George Strait the week they were finishing their album. And the cool thing about it was George had lost his dog. It was a blue heeler. In Texas, they had put out all these ads and stuff about, or offering rewards if you would turn any information about the dog, blue heeler. And so I thought, man, the timing's great, but they had wrapped up the album. So, you know, we're still hoping for another big act. I did not like the way this guy did the song to cut it in one way, but he just had a different twist. But this is my dog song. Well, he showed up on my doorstep. His tag read Elvis, nothing else. I spread the word, but no one called. I soon grew fond of my new old dog. He loved riding in my truck to town. Didn't mind some help getting up and down. Had a humble heart for kids and a peaceful grin on those droopy lips. No, he didn't judge when I'd skip church and hit the lake. Didn't fill my ear with politics a single day. When it comes to life, I'm sure the Lord would tell us, be more like Elvis. Didn't waste his time chasing cars. Didn't bark at cats or stray too far. Had those big brown honest eyes, the kind that find all the good in life. That four-legged soul was my best friend, there for me when I needed him. When Mama died, I swear he knew. Put his head in my lap and he cried too. Didn't gossip about my niece's unplanned baby bump. He never worried whenever I was broke at the end of the month. When it comes to life, I'm sure the Lord would tell us, be more like Elvis. Old age took Elvis away 3 years ago. They say that men have walked with angels and didn't know. But I know. He loved me even though he never said it. Lived by the wisdom of the good book but never read it. When it comes to life, I'm sure the Lord would tell us, be more like Elvis. I know he loved me even though he never said it. Lived by the wisdom of the good book but never read it. When it comes to life, I'm sure the Lord will tell us, be more like Elvis. Be more like Elvis. Thank you.
You know, dog is God spelled backwards.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Anybody been to the beach on vacation this year? Yeah, yeah. Well, this I went earlier. Yeah. So this song's about going to the beach on vacation, but not necessarily being at the beach. Just the anticipation, you know, the parking or packing up and jumping in the car and headed for that blue on the GPS screen, you know, and getting closer. And so that's what this song's about, the anticipation of going to the beach. Friday noon, half a day, send a text on the way, daylight burning, ready to go. Chevy truck gassed up, cooler ice, pork rinds, beach chair, sunscreen, baby, let's go. On our way to tan lines and good times and sand on my feet. Flip-flops and tank tops, just you and me. Rum drinks, moonlight, we'll party all week. Tan lines and good times and sand on my feet. Window down, feet out, pink nails, buffet loud, sandy blonde, swirling round, sunglasses on. Southbound 65, fast lane, making time, destined for destined Emerald Coast. I'm rolling to tan lines and good times and sand on my feet. Flip-flops, tank tops, just you and me. Rum drinks, moonlight, we'll party all week. Tan lines and good times and sand on my feet. 100 miles to go to the Gulf of Mexico, with tan lines and good times and sand tops, just you and me. Rum drinks, moonlight, we'll party all week. 10 lines and good times and sand on my feet. 10 lines and good times and sand on my feet. 10 lines and good times and sex on the beach. It's a drink. It's a drink. Yeah. Bring us home. Bring us home.
I have a terrible confession. I grabbed the wrong guitar. I have several, and I just grabbed a case. I'm pretty sure these strings have been on here since like 88, 89. So I apologize, especially to you, Brian. It's embarrassing, but hey, well, you mentioned the beach, so I'm gonna. This has a line in it about the beach, so it's kind of the same. All right. Trying to remember. When you get old like me, and you probably are developing dementia and stuff, and you've written a lot of songs, you have to have a little book, and I'm trying to remember. You constantly rewrite songs. I'll write one, pitch it, and if nobody bites, I think, well, you know, what was wrong? And I rewrite it. And then when you're in a situation like this, I used to be brave and know nothing. I would just sing, and it was just a train wreck. But anyway, here you go. Somewhere in the song is a line about the beach. The beach. Mm-hmm. Starts out with the lake, though. See if y'all can relate. Every year, about July, my mom bakes blackberry pies. And while I pick 'em down by the lake, I think about the price I'll pay. Red bugs, they sure do itch. Red bugs are such a worse thing than ticks, so I'll scratch and scratch all day, hoping my red bugs go away. You ever had red bugs? Anybody have? Okay. You can relate. Girl, you've got rules around our house. Wipe off my shoes and put the lid back down, but I forget. And that makes you mad enough to cuss. And girl, that's when you remind me of red bugs. They sure do itch. Red bugs are such a worse thing than ticks, so I'll scratch and scratch all day, hoping my red bugs go away. Well, the scratching sure seems worth it when I taste my mom's blackberry pie. And a bad day ends up perfect when I hold you in my arms at night. The best things in life always have a price, like your sweet tea. It keeps me up all night. The beach feels good.
There it is.
But that sun sure burns my skin when Christmas comes. So does your mom and all your kin. Red bugs, they sure do itch. Red bugs are such a bitch. So I'll scratch and scratch all day, hoping my red bugs go away. I hope these damn red bugs soon go away.
Brilliant.
Thank you. Thank you.
Here's my life song. Hey, thanks for having us up here. Across the valleys and the fields, from the mountains to the hills, walk the path, follow the sun, cross the valleys and the fields. Life is like a winding road with twists and turns, but you don't know which direction should you go. Life is like a winding road. Cross the valleys and the fields, from the mountains to the hills. Walk the path, follow the sun, cross the valleys and the fields. We all sing different songs. Then nights like this come along, so we help each other as we journey on. We all sing a different song. Cross the valleys and the fields, from the mountains to the hills. Walk the path, follow the sun, cross the valleys and the fields. When you're finally going home, same destination, different roads. Say a prayer to the God you know when you're finally going home. Cross the valleys and the fields, from the mountains to the hills. Walk the path, follow the sun, cross the valleys and the fields. 'Cause in the end, we all must go, cross the valleys and the fields, the golden valleys and the fields. Thank you. Thank you, Brian. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Brian's giving you the nod.
Okay.
He says you can do one.
Okay, let me do something. Okay.
I'm so proud of myself for not bringing my iPad. I usually have it. All right, like BK, you got to memorize these songs.
I'm sure this was the jail, right? Mm-hmm. I'm sure somebody had the thoughts that are in this song at one time. This is kind of a desperation song. If you've ever been there, you can relate. Hey, it's me, Lord. I sure hope you hear this prayer. That Bible Mama left behind says you were always there. It talks about a lady who stood beside that river now. She had to put her trust in you. I need her kind of faith right now. I'm struggling, Lord. I don't know which way to go. This road I'm on, Lord, it's a dead end with no hope. I've done so much wrong. My will to live is almost gone. But here I am, Lord, just a shadow in this church. Show me how, Lord. how to get beyond this hurt. I believe redemption could be waiting at that altar. I guess what I'm asking for is help to put my basket in the water. Your good book says that lady's baby lived and knew you well. That must have brought her so much joy. Lord, I could use some joy myself. Would you show me some mercy if I just give my life to you? Then maybe someone else like me might see. And you can change them too. I'm struggling, Lord, I don't know which way to go. This road I'm on, Lord, it's a dead end with no hope. I've done so much wrong. My will to live is almost gone. But here I am, Lord, just a shadow in this church. Show me how to get beyond this hurt. I believe redemption could be waiting at that altar. I guess what I'm asking for is help to put my basket in the water. The man I'm praying you'll help me to be is in that basket in the water. Thank y'all. Thank you. We good, Brian? I changed cases. I thought this was more.
It just emphasized the song more.
I'm gonna move over here. Oh yeah, I like it. Hey, bro, I'll move that. I just wanted to hide. I'm up here doing eyes at the same time. I just wanted to...
Is this y'all's guitar stand?
Yeah. It can be yours if you will. No, not me. Terrible. Just terrible, Brian. You can stand if you want. You're welcome. It actually feels good to sit down once in a while and play.
Hurry up, Isaac. Get up there, man.
I did that on purpose.
Last one gets the first seat.
Yeah, y'all can plug in. Yeah. I was just asking if she could plug in. Oh, you got two. You got two choices. No.
My bad, bro.
Oh,
I'm
that's
so
okay.
sorry.
Am I gonna be in your way?
No. I promise you good.
Presley, can you check that guitar for me, Presley? Can you check your guitar for me?
Are we checking?
gotta
Checking?
Wait. Check,
Checking?
check. Check 1, 2.
Guitar.
Check
Good.
1, 2. Check 1, 2. I was trying to make fun. I was like, check 1, 2.
You do what you need to, dog.
Can you hear that okay over there, your guitar?
Yeah, if you could bump it up just a little bit, that'd be great. That's perfect. Thank you, Brian.
Oh, what am I doing? Hello?
Key change.
I'll just make it sound.
That was a solid key change right there, too.
Solid.
You good?
It was like right on it, too. It was like dead on the
If I
money.
could get just a little bit more maybe in my for me to hear, but yeah.
But yeah, I wasn't. Yeah, it's okay. I wasn't mad about what I played, if that's what you were asking. Decent starting place.
Yeehaw.
All right, y'all. Welcome back. We're here for the last event of tonight's multi-tiered event, if you will. It's been a great one, too. I really appreciate both of those organizations coming in here and seeing our room that we got here in Statesville and sharing some songs and telling us a little bit about y'all's organizations. And now we're going to kind of share what us young cats are doing these days, trying to keep the ball rolling and following y'all's footprints, if you will. And so I got my buddies up here, Isaac Hickerson, Shelby Stover, and Presley Layton over here. And all of y'all have been on our shows before. By the way, my name is Brian Olson. I don't know if I introduced myself.
Brian Olson, everybody.
It's kind of, doing all this stuff. But I usually hang out for our rounds, or I'll have someone else as a guest and sit in this chair and kind of act as a host up here so we can have some conversational stuff while we're doing this too. And so I'm not going to really do too much of that tonight because I know it's getting late on a weeknight and we want to kind of get home and get in bed in the air conditioning and everything like that. But we got plenty of good songs. We're going to do 2 rounds through this real quick. I'm just going to jump right in here with Isaac. Isaac's from Statesville here, and we've been doing a whole bunch of stuff together over the last couple months, recording songs, been playing some shows that we've been putting on and stuff like that, collaborating in some songwriting sessions, and just a little bit of everything. He's a big supporter of what we're doing, and I'm glad to have him here tonight. And if you got anything you want to talk about before you jump into a song, you're welcome to. You can just start playing, man.
I could talk to a brick wall, but I'm not very good in front of a microphone. Like you said, my name is Isaac Hickerson. I'm from here in Statesville. Beautiful Statesville. Like he mentioned, we've been working on some stuff for the last, I'd probably say since January. It's been kind of a collaborative thing, and we've just been, bouncing back and forth and just kind of either writing jams or, coming in here, sitting 8 hours in the morning through the day and, recording or,
And a lot of it started, too, when you were in the round last time and you played your songs and people were like, where can I hear these songs? You're like, oh, they're not recorded.
I'm terrible about trying to do things with them. I just kind of, I've been at a point in my life where I've just really the main focus has just been working and raising my son. So it kind of fell to the back burner a little bit. I still enjoy writing and I love playing. That's still the dream, what I mean? So I've just been, taking my own free time to kind of just hammer at it and, coming in here too and hammering at it and swinging away. And this one's actually one I wrote probably back in October of last year. And it's called Honest. Well, I woke up hungover again this morning. Can't tell if it's a whiskey or the thought of you still running in my mind. And the memories, they still haunt me. Ain't no pills in this house that could kill the pain. Girl, I know you're busy, but if I could have some time to ask you something heavy that's been weighing on my mind, give it to me straight, just be honest. Am I just wasting time again with all this? Going back and forth with you, I just figured we'd be through. Figured that by now you'd be in Memphis, instead of drunken on some bar stool here in town. Don't think you can call me up and think about making up. You know exactly how this ends. Give it to me straight, just be honest. Am I just wasting time again with all this going back and forth with you? Well, I just figured we'd breathe through. So give it to me straight, just be honest. Am I just wasting time again with all this going back and forth with you? Well, I just figured we'd be through. Girl, just tell me what we're gonna do.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Yes, sir. That's going to be one of your first singles that we're releasing.
Oh, yeah.
We don't know if it's going to be number 1 or number 2, but we'll find out.
And it doesn't matter as long as it comes out either way, right?
Oh, it's happening. We got it recorded. It's basically finished, y'all.
I'm excited for everybody to hear it too. It's we've been working really, really, really hard, and especially Mr. Brian here and Mr. Josh back there too. I know you're trying to stay out of camera view today, but you know I got to give you your flowers too. You know, like you said, we've just been kind of hammering down at them, and you know we've been fortunate to write with a bunch of people like the creative sessions, like you talk about. Presley was in one.
Yep.
Got to get you in one time too,
Yeah, man.
And anybody else really who was interested. It's just kind of a fun thing.
One of the other cool things about Isaac's recording is they feature a whole bunch of other local performers too. Carla Causey sings some background vocals on there. Josh is playing multiple instruments. I'm playing instruments. Jim, what's Jim's last name? I can't think of it right. Ashton, Jim Ashton, yeah. He's playing pedal steel on some songs, and then Emmanuel Winters playing some fiddle on there. Alex Sims playing drums. So we put together a band in the studio for Isaac.
It's been like a whole
essentially.
community thing, man.
It's fun.
Best way to do it.
All right, y'all. Isaac Hickerson. Let's move on over to Shelby Stover. We had Shelby here a couple months back. We're excited to have you back in here and around this time, get to learn a little bit more about you. And funny thing with Shelby is, man, we've crossed paths so many times without really like meeting each other in the past, I feel like. And then here in the last year, like we've actually gotten to hang out and get to know each other, hear each other's songs and stuff like that, which is just great, you know. So I'm excited to hear some more from you and have you in this round, man. You can tell the folks a little bit about you and what you're doing if you want to.
Well, not much to tell. Yeah, I write songs. I had an interesting day. I don't know if y'all been enjoying this heat or not, but I sure have.
Absolutely.
You know, it's like you get out work every day, you go home, you write songs, you come home, you try to come out, share songs with people as much as you can. You hope they like it, you know, and so we'll see.
That's what you got to do.
I'm gonna like it.
Oh, yeah.
What you got for us, man?
So, well, I had a plan when I got here, and then apparently my wife, y'all, this is my beautiful wife, Nikki, and
Hey, Nikki.
this is my kind of drummer, Steve. No, he's the drummer for 9 Day Trip, Steve Garifo. They come out and support me everything I do, and kind of get to where you need your people, you know. So they changed my plan, so I'm gonna play a different song. She started telling me, and I'm like, I don't know if I can do that. So we'll see. So yeah, it's a song that's hopefully gonna be recorded soon. It's called So Familiar.
There's a ghost in this house. Nobody sees her but me. She's every picture, every blanket on the bed. I ain't afraid, she's haunting me. And her food is good, and her kitchen's clean. Closes her eyes when she's leaning in to kiss me. Never asks me for a goddamn thing. She's so familiar. She's so familiar. She lets the dogs on the bed. She smokes a lot of weed. Cries in the shower, and she's late for everything. She ain't you, but she's all I need. She's so familiar. She's so familiar. She's so familiar. She's so. Her legs are long, and her hair is brown. She seems to love me for all that I am, the way you loved me before it all crashed down. She's so familiar. She's so familiar. She's so familiar. She's so. There's a ghost in this house, and nobody sees her but me.
I love it. Heck yeah, man.
Yes, sir. Got some power there. There's a ghost in this house, too. His name's Bob. It's actually been documented. So that's what he was singing about. No, I'm just kidding. Shelby Stover, y'all. Sounding good.
Love
Is that the song that you did with Mark on Eastern AF?
No.
Okay.
No, I've never, I believe, played that song in public.
Oh, wow.
Never would have known.
Man,
I
that sounded
loved it.
real
That was
familiar,
great.
honestly. That's good stuff.
Go figure.
I know, right? That's how you
Ironic.
know
So
it's good.
familiar.
I didn't even catch that.
Love a good joke around here. It is a damn good song, though, that shit is.
Seriously.
Yeah, man.
Love it.
Sorry, I also curse like a dang sailor, so I apologize if I let a few fly tonight.
Let her fly, man.
All right, we'll move on down over here to the other side of the stage. Got Presley Layton in here, all the way
Howdy,
down the
howdy.
mountain from Boone.
Oh, yeah.
Excited for you to be back here. You always make that drive like it's no big deal.
It is not a big deal. When I get to spend time with people like y'all, it's a good drive.
At least, and you're
Happy to be here.
and you're going downhill to get here. That's easier
Yeah,
too.
the uphill's the battle, you know.
I know that's right.
We'll see how that treats us on the way back home.
I know you've been super busy. You've been playing some pretty cool shows. You had that show at the Appalachian Theater recently.
Yeah.
I was
it
trying to get
was
up there
a
for that one.
blur. Total blur.
We were
Loved
gonna,
it.
We were gonna make it up there, but as usual, we had stuff going on down here and just couldn't get out of here. We were really hoping to make it to that one.
No joke, man. I'm telling y'all. I was telling my friend Alina, like it's so hard to go and see other people because everybody just stacks up on the same nights and you just never she's playing a show on Sunday, I'm playing a show on Sunday, so I'm bummed I don't get to see hers. It's a whole thing, but I love stuff like this where we can build a little community in the process. So
Absolutely.
thank you for having me.
And that was like the overbearing, or not the overbearing, but just kind of the umbrella idea of doing this show was really to kind of bring together these organizations with like-minded groups of people and everything, just trying to support songwriting. No genres, no rules, nothing like that. Just people writing their own music, and that's kind of what this whole thing's about. And I'm glad y'all are all a part of it because y'all all got great songs. Everybody that's performed earlier and everything. It's just really cool to hear the variety that's available here.
Definitely. I've enjoyed it so far. Y'all, I loved your songs, by the way. I hope I get to meet you afterwards, but that was super, super cool. I love hearing other people's stuff. And I particularly love the funny stuff most of the time. And this is a joke of a song if there ever was one. It started out during band practice one night. I have a habit of saying when I'm happy about how we did a song during practice, I'm like, well, yeehaw, let's go, or something like that. And one night a yeehaw meemaw got let out, and it became a thing. And a couple weeks later, my guitarist Daniel sends me a track, and it's just music, and he sends me 3 lines, and he's like, write the rest of it. And I always do the exact opposite. I start with lyrics and then I put music to it. So this was a little bit of a challenge for me. But this one's called Yeehaw Meemaw, right?
All right, yeehaw.
It's about having fun when you're older and remembering the younger years when you let it all loose. And you can still do that to this day, right? My grandbaby's in the backyard with dandelion wishing, while I'm staring at the hands rock around the clock in the kitchen. No, damn if times ain't changed, I can't stop the reminiscing. Put some Jerry Lee Lewis on the old Victrola spinning. Now pour me 1 shot, gotta get my feet moving. 2 shots, now we're really grooving. Yeehaw, me mom, get it like you're 17. Call your eye at the sock hop. You're my high school sweetheart. Held on to my cat-eye rims, poodle skirt and that neck scarf. Remember, baby, it didn't take too long, after a whole lot of shaking going on, for us to do a little more of our own in a 54 Skylark. So pour me 1 shot, gotta get my feet moving. 2 shots, now we're really grooving. Yeehaw, me mom, get it like you're 17. And ooh, like I told you all along, ooh, I wouldn't trade it all for a doggone thing. You're lucky you knocked me up, baby, and gave me this here ring at 17. Now there's grandbabies in the backyard. We're making dandelion wishes while you're shooting me that same old smile from the window there in the kitchen. It's a look I know all too well, the same one you had when you fell in love with me at first sight, baby, tonight. So pour me 1 shot, gotta get my feet moving. 2 shots, never stop grooving. Yeehaw, me mom, get it like you're 17. Singing, yeehaw, me mom, get it like you're 17. I forgot to tell you about the A minor and I lost myself. Appreciate it, y'all.
Well, yeehaw, me mom.
Yeehaw, me mom.
I like it. That one's catchy. It's kind of a party song, Gets
Oh,
you.
it is. Get
you
it
need to make
boot
stickers
scooting
of
on
that.
out there,
What'd you say?
100% need to make stickers of that.
I know. I want to. I got to get somebody to do me a design of some kind,
Yeehaw me mall stickers. It's happening. It's happening. Yep, for sure. All right, y'all. So that's the round we got here. That's some of the local talent we are dealing with, putting up with, if you will. No, I'm just
Yeah, no kidding. I'm
Y'all are
definitely
always
one
a
of the putter
pleasure.
upper with.
But we're going to do one more round, and we're going to get ready to get on out of here. These rounds are funny, too, because, like, right when we're walking off stage is about the same time we're getting warmed up, these short rounds like this. So, like I said earlier, this is kind of the first time we've done this, like an icebreaker event. I do foresee more of these in the future, and with a little bit more longevity, maybe a little bit longer show on a weekend or something like that, so we can really hear some more variety, because this is really, really great. And let's just keep it going real quick. Jump back over here to Isaac, get another tune out of you and whatnot.
Oh, Lord. This one, it's probably about a story as old as time. Well, old as probably 19 and 30 or 40 when the urban legend come around. It's been done a million times over, and I figured why not try and put my spin on it. Basically the story, Robert Johnson come to the crossroads and sold his soul to the devil. Sorry, I wanted to make sure I didn't hear no ghost moans after I said that. But, like I said, story as old as time, and just wanted to put a little Cajun spin on it. Never been to Louisiana, and I figured I'd watch enough Swamp People to kind of figure it out. But this one's called Knocking on the Devil's Door.
Love this song.
Well, it was dark one night in June, full moon sitting in the pines. Out there running through the swamplands, jumping shrimp boats with alligator hides. Came across an old man with a houseboat, I could hear that guitar sing. He drew me in like a siren's call, but boy, I knew nothing. My bones were rattling and my hands went numb. My ears said stay, but my heart said run, 'cause I was knocking on the devil's door. He said, son, come on in, I know those traveling eyes you had so well. Your back is probably aching, your clothes are tattered as well. 'Cause I saw you watching me pick, boy, so here's my old slab of wood. I bet if you tried maybe 5 or 6 times, damn, you could play that thing real good. So we cut a deal and he shook my hand. And he said, I'd bet you'd never plan on knocking on the devil's door. Said go on down to the tavern, pick a penthouse of wheel pie, and pick some late in the evening, and you'll run their pockets dry. You make all the women go crazy, just doing what you learn, and all the men are gonna wanna be you, and every single little town will burn. But just remember when it's all said and done, don't you dare try to run, 'cause you was knocking on the devil's door. And I asked the Lord for forgiveness for all those things that I'd done. Now my daddy will witness the death of his only son. If I could tell you one thing about the bayou down in New Orleans, if you're out there on a full moon, just know it only holds one thing: don't let them strings rope you in. You might just stay until the end, just knocking on the devil's door. Just knocking on the devil's door. Just knocking on the devil's door. Hey. Yeah, give it up for Mr. Brian Olsen over here slaying it on them solos, huh?
This ain't even
Killing
my
it for
guitar.
everybody.
This is Josh's guitar. My guitar got left at home for some reason. I just heard Josh. Yeah. Excuse me. All right, let's keep it rolling. Get over here to Shelby again. What you got this time, buddy?
Well, so you were talking about Emmanuel Winter, and it gave me an idea. I was going to play this song. I actually planned on playing it, and then you guys were mentioning Emmanuel Winter. I'm sorry, I should be talking this way. I'm sorry. I'm talking to y'all. I'm talking to Brian, but I'm pointing it at y'all. So I wrote a song. Isaac talked about like the oldest story in the book. You know, the story of the Tin Man. Everybody's written a song about the Tin Man, and so I want to take a different stab at it, a different take where, you know, it's like singing as the Tin Man. Like, how in the hell does guys end up here, you know? So, and I got something coming up with Mark, with Eastern AF, to record this song, a video with Emmanuel Winter. Nice. We found a waterfall, so we're going to record it by a waterfall. Not supposed to give all the secrets out, but...
You better be careful. Mark will beat you.
So y'all been chasing waterfalls is what you're
Don't
telling
push
me.
you in it.
Sorry, I had to.
You say we just stick to
You set it up.
rivers and streams that we're used to.
My left eye was twitching a little bit. If y'all get that joke.
Yeah, so I come up with the idea. It was the original thing was I was writing this concept album. I kind of got stuck in some in a progression, and all these different songs kept coming out of the same chord progression. I was like, you know, if I could write a concept album where I'm playing essentially the same spots and every song's a little bit different, telling a different part of a story. So this would be part of that if I had not broken it into many pieces, recorded some with 9 Day Trip, and yeah, it's called Tin Man. And there was a time when I really shined. I gleamed in her eyes in those days. But the luster soon faded, and I couldn't take it. So I grabbed the wrong bottle, and I polished away. And if I had a heart, I'd never had lied and put her trust all on the line. So hard I was brittle, chipped a little by little, a flimsy old tin man that never did shine. I seized up and frozen when the roots started growing, and I let myself go for some time, till the wind took the blame for blowing me over. The roots held me down, and that blame was all mine. If I had a heart, I'd never be fine with breaking her so many times. So hard I was brittle, and I broke down the middle, a flimsy old tin man that never did shine. And where I go now is up to the wind, like a leaf on the ground in the rain. I'm wet and weighed down, can't do nothing right now. But when the sun dries me out, I guess I'll flutter away. I had a heart this whole time, but it's broken and worn from a life of hard wind and harsh storms. I tried to keep it protected, but I'm rusted and dented. I'm weathered and faded, and my tin is half torn. Thank you.
Yeah, some Shelby Stover for y'all. I want to say Shelby from Shelby, but you're not from Shelby, are you? Where are you from?
Actually, I'm from Mansfield, Ohio, which is 30 minutes from Shelby, Ohio.
Really?
Which is, Shelby, Ohio is where David Allan Coe was born, so he's a liar. He's not from Dallas, Texas.
Fact check.
I'll straighten his ass out right now.
Well, Shelby, thanks for being a part of this, man.
Appreciate you, brother.
Sounded great. I love hearing more of your catalog every time I get the chance, and look forward to hearing more in the future, too, man.
Yes, sir.
Let's move on down here and get another one out of Presley before we close things out. I might even play one, too, just because I ain't played the song in forever.
You ought to do it.
I ought to do that. What you got for us?
A brand new one. All right. It's about being sad and you just wanting somebody to cry with you and nobody's around, so you just ask the sky to do it with you. So this one's called Blue Skies Crying. Well, I like to stare at the sky and say I dare you to cry when I can't stand doing it alone. Really trying to give you a reason, and have you ever seen it, and bring it on. I'm begging you to bring it on. And now your blue sky's crying, and I'm out here singing with the rain. When you go away, won't you take me with you to that far off place where I'm high with the birds, seem to know every word I'm thinking, while your blue sky's crying, and I'm out here singing with the rain, rain, rain. It makes me feel a little more sane when I can sing with the rain. Been holding steady in the slow lane, tears streaming down my face, can let the storm blow past. I knew better, but still full sin. It can't bear to admit it, knew it never last. You got me praying that the forecast, are your blue skies crying, and I'm out here singing with the rain. When you go away, won't you take me with you to that far off place where I'm high with the birds, seem to know every word I'm thinking, while your blue skies crying, and I'm out here singing with the rain, rain, rain. It makes me feel a little more sane when I can sing with the rain. Now your blue sky's crying, and I'm out here singing with the rain. When you go away, won't you take me with you to that far-off place where I'm high with the birds seem to know every word I'm thinking. And while your blue sky's crying, and I'm out here singing with the rain, 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 with the rain, rain, rain. It makes me feel a little more sane when I can sing with the rain. Thank y'all. And just saying, y'all give it up for Roots in the Round, Grassroots Entertainment, SSA, NSAI. Seriously, y'all, this has been super fun. I always love every time I'm here. Absolutely awesome.
It's funny. One of the first things I tell people about Presley before they hear her, I'm like, you're not going to believe the power she has in her voice when she just lets loose and belts. And I forget about it.
Yeah,
like
I gotta back off on you.
You don't even need a microphone. You're fine.
Oh, man. Thanks, Brian.
Sounding good as always. Keep it up. I love the new songs. I need to get you back down here for some writing sessions like we was doing. Yeah,
Big
it's kind
time.
of gotten busy during the summer and we've slacked.
Oh, I'm sure. Yes. Million things going on as
You already
always.
know. Once it gets
I wanna
cold
get
and
down
stuff,
here.
yeah, then we'll be
Yeah.
hanging out here with some
Make
hot
it
chocolate
happen.
and
Let's
stuff.
do it.
Have a good time. All right, y'all. Well, that's going to do it. I'm going to try a song. I don't know. I ain't never played this, I
Get
don't
it.
think, ever. And I'm going to have my phone over here, so I'm going to be glancing hard.
Cheater.
Hard left. Hey, I told you right off the bat, I ain't played my songs in forever. And
Hey,
this is the only way you're going to get one of my songs
You're
out of
talking
me
about the
right
dude
now.
who literally propped his phone up on his foot and hid a chair in front of it. That way nobody would notice.
And for the shade, too, so you could see it.
Yeah.
Because the sun was so bright.
Doing this, pulling my hat down, make sure nobody see my eyes.
Where them glasses?
Don't snitch.
Been spending every night listening to songs you'll never hear. Some of them made me cry, some made the pain disappear. And I wonder if your favorite song would still be the same today if you weren't gone. 'Cause it's hard to say goodbye when it's over way too soon. I don't wanna hear the words, so I hum a familiar tune. And I wonder if your favorite song would still be the same today if you weren't gone. And for the first time in a long time, I turned on the radio and I heard a song that made me think about all the stories loved ones told in the churches and the graveyards. Everybody shed their tears and sang the first of many songs you'll never hear. Wish you could have stayed, 'cause the world's gone a little crazy. Turn it up again, 'cause it always seems to save me. When I wonder if your favorite song would still be the same today if you weren't gone. For the first I turned on the radio and I heard a song that made me think about all the stories loved ones told in the churches and the graveyards, where everybody shed their tears and sang the first of many songs you'll never hear. Been spending every night listening to songs you'll never hear. Some of them made me cry, some made the pain disappear. And I wonder if your favorite song would still be the same today if you weren't gone. Yeah, that's to all the friends that we've lost, y'all. Y'all have a nice night. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you next time.
Thank y'all.
Like, I don't even remember.
Like, it's been so long since because we're always